kind of unhinged. It's just like I go where my passion leads me, and I feel free.
Performance mattered, not fame, not money. How well did you do at something is what mattered.
I've got to get through it. I've got to take a snapshot of the really great moments and carry those with me through the really bad ones. And the trick is taking your blinders off and remembering to look at those photos. And it changes the brain, changes the wiring. And I try to breathe. Breathing changes the wiring, but it's conscious. You have to just slow down. You have to cut out all the noise. You have to respect yourself.
Young fans with a tattoo of Danny Zuko or Vincent Vega on their arm, and you say, this, somewhere I made a difference in their life. Was someone glad that you were alive? Were you valuable to someone by being here? And you want to be valuable, otherwise you're kind of wasting your time if you don't find your niche to be valuable to something.
You have to be grateful for what you can get. Plain and simple. Like, be grateful for what you have, because that's, like, we're lucky to even be here. I think it's that feeling to be just lucky to be on the stage playing in front of people, lucky to be sitting with you and talking about this.
It's just important for people to understand that complaining has no value. And if you complain about not having enough money, work more. If you complain about not having work-life balance, spend more time on vacationing and your family. It's super simple. Let your actions dictate instead of sitting there and feeling like you're not in control.
Poor people say, I can't afford it, I can't do that, I don't have time. It's an escape, you know what I mean? It's easy to say, I can't afford it. Oh, I'm too tired. Oh, I can't go to the gym. When you could go to the gym, but no, I can't. Truth is, I'm just too lazy to go to the gym.
My first shows, I was playing for 5 people. Like, some of them didn't even want to be there, honestly. But I was pretending like it was like a big deal. When I started DJing, I was playing, I remember when like 5 people would be like, yeah, and there was like, everyone else just doesn't give a shit. I'm like, those are my 5 people. I focus on them. And after I talk to them, hang out with them. I used to do that at every show when I was in a band. We would tour across the United States, and we would drive like 10 hours, and we show up, I remember in like Albuquerque or something, and there was 12 people that showed up. And after the show, I like hung out with all of them, and one of the guys let us stay in their house, because we were sleeping in our van the whole time. Man, I was excited after the whole tour. I was like, when are we gonna go back again? And it's like, you have to start in that mindset. It's like you can't, that's the problem with social media right now, is that you're comparing yourself to people that have like this large success, and you're like, I wanna play there. But you first have to go with what you have in front of you and make that meaningful.
You can't forget that life is an art. This is why Oprah and I connected immediately, because, we did a whole episode one time on enlightening people that didn't have money on how they can live art. I said, very easy. I said, can the average fellow go to Walmart and afford a tray? Yes, it might be $3. Can you afford a cup instead of a paper cup? Might be $1. It's fine. Now, can you put your favorite coffee in that cup? Can you go to a market or something and get a nice blueberry muffin? Can you make that look pretty? Put a flower on that tray. Now, can you go give it to your husband or your wife? They'll think they're at the Four Seasons, and you have minimal money. It's how you approach shit. It's the art of life. Someone wants wealth, or they want fame. It's harder for that to happen because it's not based on anything that has a bean exchange to it. I always say, if you want to be wealthy on just money, get into the money